Shalom. Kahal Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Bahashim Kakudash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us this truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers up pushing the word in truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. All right, this is just a quick lesson on the state of the union, if you will. All right, it has began. Right, and if you can't see it, you're going to see it when it's too late. So we'll start right here at 2nd Ezra 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Salaki, I'll read it again. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able. For because of their pride the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So these things are going on right now. All right, with the weather, okay, you got vigilantes, if you will, if not saboteurs from the highest level, meaning the government itself, attacking power stations. All right, so with the weather, rolling blackouts, saboteurs hitting substations. Okay, what is that going to cause? It's going to cause the need to what? To loot. So they're out looting, right? They're looting the corner stores right now. How when the corner stores are looted and that food is gone, where are they going? They're going house to house. So that's going on right now. People are dying in Buffalo. The Most High is, it has began, right? Perfect storm. There's a perfect storm going on out there right now. How many people have died from the cold alone? We don't know. All right? This thing is still going on up there. And they're not really, noising it abroad as it were. They're kind of keeping it, close to the vest. So anyway, we'll start here at Poplar Preparedness. This is 12 minutes ago. 3 substations attacked. U.S. power grid. Brink of what? Collapse. Blackouts imminent. That's today. 12 minutes ago. And the first, let's see. The first comment, where is it? She goes, apparently there's more than one. She goes, not 3 substations, 5. Where is that? Right here. Was actually 5, not 3. And then somebody comes back and says, getting more problematic. Now 5, next 10, sad. Okay? So, where's this thing going? When you understand the wrath of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and that we're in the season for what? This is the season of judgment. And guess what? It has begun. Let's listen to this.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Popular Preparedness. We got a lot in this episode. We're going to be doing the power grid overhaul. We're going to be looking at what's going on with the PJM interconnect, but we got the big news coming out of Washington State. 3 power substations sabotaged on December 25th, which is Christmas Day, of course. We have a lot of people, 14,000 homes went without power because of that. We're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about the updates from the PJM interconnect. They are that is from Illinois all the way over to New Jersey, up to New York State, down to North Carolina and Tennessee. They are being very transparent, and a lot of the information provided on their website, so that will hopefully give you an insight on what's going on over across the United States. We've got a lot of stuff to cover. Let's jump right into it. This video is brought to you by Genesis. Jonathan can help you make that transition, answer all your questions. You can check his phone number out or check out their website down in the description down below. All right, so On Christmas Day, two Tacoma public utilities substations were burglarized, as some of the websites are saying, and one Puget Sound energy substation was also burglarized. The problem is they're saying burglary, but nothing was stolen. No intent to steal anything seems to be what happened. They keep saying vandalized, but the simple fact is that these power substations were intentionally attacked in order to shut off power. Intentionally attacked during a winter storm to shut off power. Now, I'm not going to speculate on who this is. Washington State and Oregon has had historically a whole bunch of people out there who hate, fossil fuels and are attacking power stations and stuff like that. But the simple fact is, since the beginning of the year, we've had over 80 attacks on power substations in the United States. In the first 8 months of the year, over 80 attacks on power substations. There is an organized attempt to attack power substations and degrade the capacity that we have in our grid to run power. And when we have these critical moments where our power grid is under extreme stress, we're seeing these attacks seem to be targeted and more amplified. That is very concerning. What is happening? Why isn't anyone doing anything about this? Why are they not tracking down these perpetrators? Why don't we have names and people on the stand?
Because it's coming from the very top.
With the PJM interconnect, let's look over at the Illinois to New Jersey and that whole area in the East Coast. Pricing has degraded for megawatt hours, basically from $100 per megawatt hour, which is very high, emergency pricing, has now gone up to $167 per megawatt hour.
That's called gouging. So people aren't going to be able to afford it here, in a week, 2 weeks? And those that have money will be able to stay warm. Those that don't have money have to acquiesce, right? Or comply. What does it mean to comply? It means you better go get that C-HIP. We'll give you some power and some shekels on your C-HIP if you insert it.
Has degraded across the entire PJM interconnect. Everybody needs power, and there isn't enough power to go around, which means prices are spiraling upwards.
Same thing with food. They're going to use food. They're going to use energy. They're going to force you to comply. As in, he causeth all. How do you cause all? Well, are you hungry or are you cold? Okay? And if you don't, then you're either going to freeze to death or starve to death. See how this is working? All right? The season is the season of the C-HIP. Okay? I see sea hippos wherever I go.
Wholesale prices for electricity are just jumping up and up and up. Everyone who has the capacity to generate electricity is generating all they can. To give you a general idea, the forecasted peak for today is 114,000 megawatt hours. That's how much the PJM interconnect is expecting to have demand for. Tomorrow.
Now, isn't it funny that we have free energy somewhere? And they ain't going to break it out. They're not going to share it with the masses. They're going to control people. They're going to starve out who they want to. And, when you have rolling blackouts, what does that mean? That means we get to determine where we're going to turn the power off and where we're not. Okay? And who's at the controls? Ain't no Jake at the control. All right? So, let's look at this. What's going on in Buffalo? 13 hours ago, New York State Police confirms report of 2 looting incidents. 2? Buffalo hit by most devastating storm in cities History governor says winter storm slam Buffalo region, killing 7. I think the Most High is over there destroying folks. Look at the headline: Buffalo, New York, among areas worst hit by deadly U.S. storms over Christmas weekend. 1 hour. Buffalo blizzard death toll rises to 25 as snowstorm continues to batter New York State. Now, when that snow melts, how many bodies do you think they're going to find? More than 25. They're downplaying this whole thing. Buffalo coated in feet of ice. Insane ice sculptures at Buffalo Harbor. Ice sculptures. It's crazy. Dangerous. This is 13 hours ago. Dangerous situation in Buffalo as storm kills dozens across U.S. Not just Buffalo, across U.S. Okay? So you got people dying. You got people. There was a shootout. Where was it? Shootout. What is this? Buffalo police opened fire on suspect who allegedly shot at officers. Oh, that's 5 months ago. Slovakia. 2 years, 19 hours. Okay, we keep it copacetic here. So, as you can see, the shit's going down. All right, and that's pretty much all we got to do. All right, to know. Let's get a couple of precepts on the way out. Let's get we'll get Matthew. We'll go ahead and keep it short. Jake ain't ready, is my point. Jake is not ready. You can rest assured that Esau was ready for that snow. You got a snowblower, they got extra gas, they got a generator, they got firewood cut. Jake has got to go down and rob the store because he didn't have nothing. Oh, it ain't going to be that bad. I'm from Buffalo. I done did this before. And now your ass is laid out, popsicle. Looking like a straight popsicle, Matthew. All you do is go to Matthew. That's where it's at. We're in the time of Matthew right now. 19, right here. Started 21. Well, we'll start right here at 20. I've been saying this for the last, right before the solstice came up. All right. 20, this is Matthew 24 and 20. But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. Niggas right now are cool pops. You remember cool pops? Remember you know what an icy is? When a nigga what was that? A cool pop, nigga. That flavored juice, you put it in the freezer. When it comes out, you cut the top off and you just kind of eat it because it's frozen. All right? All right, so here's the point. Matthew 24 and 21. For then, when? Now. It has began. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time. No, nor ever shall be. All right? What is it? 6? Not 6. These are this. 8. And we'll end it off right here. Matthew 24 and 8. All these, okay, rumors of war, famines and pestilences, earthquakes in diverse places, all these, deception of many, niggas, false apostles, false Christs, false anointed, all these are what? The beginning of sorrows. We're at the beginning the killing season we're at the beginning of the worst time ever upon the face of the earth. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time. To what time? The beginning of sorrows. Beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. We're at the beginning of sorrows. Okay? And just to, hey, well, it's only 25. Just wait until mass death is here. Get mass death real quick. This is 2 Ezra 16 and 18. The beginning of sorrow. There it is again. And that's the spirit. I wasn't even looking for that. I was looking for this. The beginning of sorrows and great mourning. The beginning of famine and great death. Mass death. The beginning of wars. That war is about to ramp up crazy over there. They're sending everything they got over there. And the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? You can't see that shit? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for a minute. Can you see what the hell is going? This place is spiraling out of control. What do we got this week? Okay. Tomorrow, they're supposed to shoot a beam at what? At Apophis. Okay. At this so-called asteroid. Look up Apophis and see where that leads you. All right. So this devil is working feverishly, right? And the four corners until sealed in their foreheads. Let's get that. Get that right? Oh. Revelation 9 and 4. Salakia. Let me go back. I want let's get the locust. Salakia. Revelation 9 and 3. And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and unto them was given power. No, that's not what I want. Salakia. Forker. Holding back the wind. Salakia, bear with me. Four corners. This is what I want right here. All right, so here we are. Revelation 7. And after these things, I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the four angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees. The trees are people. till we have sealed the servants of our power in their forehead. Well, guess what time we're in? Okay? Could it be because it seems as though, right, that the four angels have let go of the four winds of the earth. You understand? The destruction. It seems as though the elect have been sealed. Okay? Why? Look at what's being unleashed right now. Okay? And this is just the beginning, right? You got to start somewhere. Well, this is a good start. All right? Saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their forehead. Well, you see that destruction? It's here. All right? So with that, we'll go ahead and say, hey, keep your eyes open, stay on your watch, repent while you have one moment. All right? That we're going to say shalom. All right, shalom.